Microsoft Project Solara is being talked about like it's the beginning of the end for Windows. A new AI-first operating layer that doesn't just run apps, but replaces the way you interact with your entire computer. So the real question is simple. Is Windows actually dying, or is this just Microsoft reshuffling the same system with a fancy new name? Because the way Solara is being described is bold. Instead of opening apps, clicking menus, and managing files the traditional way, you interact through an AI layer that understands intent. You don't open Photoshop and edit an image, you just say what you want, and Solara figures out the tools, apps, and steps needed to do it. That alone changes the entire idea of an operating system. Windows has always been built around windows, folders, and programs. Solara flips that into something closer to a command-driven environment, where the AI becomes the interface. Your desktop stops being a grid of icons and starts becoming a conversational workspace that executes tasks across apps in the background. But here's where things get complicated, because replacing an operating system is not the same as adding AI features on top of it. Windows is deeply embedded into business systems, gaming, enterprise tools, and decades of compatibility expectations. You don't just replace that overnight without breaking half the software ecosystem that depends on it. So when Microsoft says future of Windows, what they usually mean is evolution, not elimination. And Solara fits that pattern more closely than it first appears. Under the hood, it still relies on traditional Windows architecture. Apps still exist, files still exist. The difference is the interaction layer. The AI becomes the front door instead of the start menu. That means you can still use your existing tools, but you don't have to navigate them manually anymore. And that's the real shift. Not Windows disappearing, but Windows becoming less visible. So, after looking at what Project Solara actually does, how it changes user interaction, and what it doesn't replace, the answer is clear. Windows isn't dead. But if Solara works the way Microsoft wants it to, the traditional idea of using Windows might slowly disappear, and most people won't even notice when it happens. That's it. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel.